Καλησπέρα σας, καλοί φίλοι τηλεθεατές. Καλώς ορίσατε για ακόμα μια φορά στην εκπομπή μας Πρόσωπα, Faces. Ακόμα ένα καινούργιο πρόσωπο λοιπόν μαζί μας σήμερα. Να κάνουμε ένα ταξιδάκι στο παρελθόν και να έρθουμε μέχρι τη σημερινή μέρα. Ένα πολύ ενδιαφέρον πρόσωπο και να την καλωσορίσουμε. Είναι η CHRISSY ADAMOU. Welcome to Hellenic TV, CHRISSY.
Thank you for having me.
It's nice to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Good.
So, you are a Cypriot, born in London, yes?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Both my parents are from Cyprus.
Can you tell us where they come from, you know, their villages?
My father's from Nyamilya
Uh-huh.
in Nicosia, and my mother's from Drachoni Githrea.
Both under occupation?
Yes.
Yes.
I've never visited the occupant village, but I've visited Cyprus obviously many times.
Okay. Your parents are here in London, and I hear that your mother is a bit known in the community because she's a poet, yeah?
Yes, she does write poems for the Greek newspaper Paragiagi weekly, so we're quite proud of her for that. It's something she enjoys. So,
Irini Muskundi. Yes.
Yeah.
And your father is known because he's, you know, a psaltist at the church, yeah?
He does, yeah. He's been doing that for many years now at the St Mary's Church in Wood Green. So he's got quite a good fan club, I should say.
Okay.
So
He must have a good voice to
Oh, his voice is lovely, and I'm not just being biased. He has a very exceptional voice, yeah.
All right. You born in London. Can you tell us about your childhood? I mean,
My
school
childhood,
days and
yeah.
all this kind of thing.
My childhood was happy. I grew up with two brothers, Ari and George. We were raised and we come from a family of hairdressers, which we all went into as we were growing up because our parents always advised us to choose our paths, but it's always good to have a trade to fall back on, which we all did. And then we just moved on, flew the nest, got married, had children, changed occupation, went into interior design after I studied that. Obviously, due to the recession, properties, obviously all that economy problem that the country was suffering, I then suffered with my business. I was freelancing, so that had a big impact on me. To then I decided to change direction and went into fashion.
Okay. We talk about fashion in a minute, but tell me about you study interior design.
Yes.
And then you change occupation, you say?
Yes.
So what, I mean, you're talking about you from interior design to fashion, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, what made you, I mean, okay, it was problems, economical problems and all this kind of thing, but how you decide and why you decide to go into fashion? Was it easier for you or something which you thought it would have been more successful?
I was doing interior design quite happily, and I love colour, and colour is creativity. You can just, it can open doors for you. I decided to change for two reasons. One, there was this, the contract work wasn't coming as often. People then decided, a lot of people decided on decorating their own homes at their own pace, spending their own money in their own budget. But also the developments that my contracts were dragging me into was abroad. Because I had three young children, that became a bit difficult for me to keep leaving them and be travelling.
I know what you mean. Yes.
So I didn't want to give up something I loved, but then my children were my priority. So I wanted to do a job that I could juggle both.
I know what you mean.
And that's what I did. I researched my fashion expertise, and I decided to incorporate my own company.
Okay, talking about Pink Flame.
That's
yes?
right, yeah.
That's the company, Pink Flame.
Yeah, Pink
Okay,
Flame.
why pink?
Why
flame?
pink? Okay, pink is my favourite colour.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to incorporate my company with something that means something to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm quite a deep person. I analyse everything from scratch. I'm actually quite annoying to a lot of my friends and family. So pink was definitely one of the brand names. However, flame comes from the fact that I'm a fire sign.
Uh-huh.
I was born in April, I'm an
Okay.
Aries, and I'm a fire sign. And I am generally 100 miles an hour with my hair on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought there was a nice ring to pink using flame at the end of it. So
It's catchy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? As soon as
I
I
like
saw
it.
it, I thought Pink Flame. Okay, it's very nice name and it's catchy.
Thank
I
you.
think George agree with that as well because he's smiling. Yes.
he has to.
Anyway, now I want to talk about your company more and the involvement
Mm-hmm.
in that charity you are organizing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which actually is going to take place in the future as well.
Yes.
Tell me about the reason why you get involved in the charity. It's something which is a story behind it,
Yes.
and I want to know the story. I want our friends, the ones that are just
Okay.
watching now, to know why you get into this charity, because you have a very, very emotional story to tell us.
Yeah. I'm a mother of 3. I've got a daughter 15, Raffaella. I have a son, Pedro, who's 12 and a half, and Michelangelo, who's 9. And nine and a half years ago, Michelangelo was diagnosed with neuroblastoma, which is a cancer which normally originates in the tummy.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for Michelangelo, he developed it in the neck and in the nerve endings that affected his eyelid and his nerve endings and his glands.
Mm-hmm.
I say unfortunate, but I think that's fortunate because it was in the neck area, so it was visible for me to see the lump growing.
Okay.
So it took 2 months to diagnose because he was so well in himself, he was eating, very determined little boy. However, he still needed the lump removed and assessed, and we were constantly moved from hospital to clinics to doctors to consultants. We were just all over the place, emotionally, physically, mentally. Michelangelo had everything from surgery to his clinical appointments, still ongoing. We're celebrating 9 years all clear this year. And we're hoping, please God, fingers crossed, that 10 years next year he should be discharged. I feel very lucky, very fortunate that I'm here to tell the tale. My reason, obviously my incentive was Michelangelo to involve myself in charity work, but it's also to let people know that there is a positive that comes out of a negative.
Mm-hmm.
And to focus on people that have been through such an ordeal, that have also made it, and they also have a story to tell. We tend to hear cancer and it's all doom and gloom, and we tend to be afraid to dig a little bit further.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a lot of people out there that have been through a lot, and they deserve to have their time to
Mm-hmm.
speak up and to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody you speak to, there's no age, there's no date, there's absolutely nothing to pin this illness on someone. It just strikes from nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was a healthy mother. I've never smoked, never drunk. There was absolutely no reason why I'd ever imagine my son to be born with this disease.
But glad now he's okay, 9 years
Yeah, he
old
had a
and-
lot of learning
Yes.
difficulties. It wasn't an easy ride. He did require speech therapy. He's come a long way, definitely, and his determination, above all, is just amazes me day by day. So this event is in aid for him and in aid of the charity. We had a lot of help, a lot of support.
Tell me about the charity, the actual day. I mean, this day you are organizing. Give me more details. You know what I mean?
Okay, this event is on Sunday the 3rd of July. It's at Saracens Rugby Club in Southgate N14. It starts at 11:30 a.m. What I've done, I've arranged a boot camp activity, and I've got celebrity Samantha Fox on board to promote this product that I design in aid of the charity. And all it is a simply but very refreshing wrap. And it symbolises breast cancer or whatever cancer someone's suffering with. But you can wear it in 4 ways. You can wrap it around your neck as a scarf, you can wrap it as a sarong, across your breasts, or even as a headscarf for those suffering with cancer who are losing their hair. It could be a latest trend, just a comfortable, confident product, really. And Samantha Fox, I met her through one of the boutique launches. And I spoke to her about it, and she's forever supporting charities. She's such a lovely, humble lady. And she was okay to promote this product with me in aid of the charity. So we've arranged a boot camp activity. 24 lovely women have registered to join in on the day. And it's going to be on for an hour and a half, the boot camp activity. And we've got cheerleaders, we've got food stalls, we've got children's bouncy castle, we've got gift stall, we've got cake stall, and every bit of penny we raise that day will be going to charity. It's a free entry for family and their children to come down and enjoy the day. Fingers crossed the weather holds out for us. And the incentive behind it is to celebrate, because, you know, Michelangelo went through his ordeal. As young as he was, he doesn't remember much. He has been told of what he did have to go through. I mean, his consultations at Great Ormond Street is almost like therapy. And he's just a brave little boy, and I've incorporated that with my company. And pink actually symbolises the cancer research colour. So it's just all tied in really well. And Samantha Fox being, you know, the famous pin-up, promoting a scarf for breast cancer, again, that's got a lovely ring to it as well. So I'm just hoping that Sunday is a big turnout.
I'm looking forward to Sunday, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
Looking forward to Sunday because I am a big fan of Samantha Fox.
Oh.
I should say that, you know what I mean? And I hope she's listening now. Hello, Samantha. Looking forward to see you Sunday. And looking forward to see you sitting here, actually, next to me, talking about yourself and promoting your other charities you do and all this kind of thing. Anyway, enough of Samantha Fox. Tell me about other things that are going to be available there for people to buy.
We've got gift stalls. For example, there's hangers, clothes hangers, there's teddies wearing pink flame t-shirts, there's key rings, there's cotton canvas bags, handbags. It's just a variety of gifts with pink flame on there. There's mugs and coasters. Basically, we've just promoted a gift stall to sell and donate money to the charity. What I have also got, which I'm actually, I can't wait till people turn up for me to explain it to them, is we have t-shirts. It's mainly promoted for ladies. Just a one size t-shirt, very plain, black and white. It fits all. And you've got a choice of what name you want printed on the back.
Ah, they can do it on the spot, yeah?
Well, it won't be done on the spot, it's to order. But you can order it in memory or in honour. For example, my mother's wearing one in memory of her dad.
Okay.
So, and my youngest son, Michelangelo, is wearing one that says in honour of me.
All right, that's good, that's good.
So all that will be donated to charity as well, and then obviously you'll have a product at the end of it. So I'd like to think that people are donating money, but at the same time they're receiving something in return.
Exactly, so it's UK Cancer Research, yes?
Cancer Research UK,
okay. That's good.
Yeah.
So, all right, I hope everything goes well, you know, for the charity, and are you planning any, you know, future charity events?
Yeah, I'd like to always, I'm forever donating to charities, like, because I specialise in ladies fashion wear, so I'm forever donating dresses or a piece of clothing, which goes down a treat. I'd like to think that I could do this on annually as a celebration, especially next year when, if please God, we get the all clear. Yeah, listen, charity work is, I've got a lot of people, friends and families that are chipping in to help on the day.
That's good.
It's quite nice to know that everyone does come together.
Yeah.
And everyone has, you know, a loss or a nice story to tell. So
lovely. So let's talk a little bit more about your Pink Flame company.
Yeah.
Okay. You say you have, I mean, you're organizing shows as well, or you just, you know, taking all your goods to various shops?
What I do, or what I did, and I currently supply to 27 boutiques.
In London, yeah?
Across the UK,
Across the UK, yeah.
I've covered a lot of Essex, I've covered North London. I am now with my next season, because the company started off where it's just me involved in the company, but obviously it's all manufactured in the UK. So I've got a pattern maker, I have a person that manufactures it for me, but all the sales is I produce a season, and I Google all my boutiques that I think my fashion collection would sit well. And then I don't even make an appointment, because when you speak to somebody over the phone that doesn't know who you are, they're just not interested. But if you walk through their door and they see what you're holding, then they become intrigued to see what you've got. And that's how I've got my 27 boutiques.
That's good.
I've pitched to them. I've probably bored them. They've heard it 100 times before. But I do sell a good product at a good value, at really good quality. And it is manufactured in the UK, which makes a big difference to your price tag.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, now, are you considering yourself very a good and famous designer and successful?
Well, I'd like to think successful, definitely, because success comes with hard work, and I'm definitely doing that.
However, you are successful if you're, you know, having how many shops do you say?
27.
27 shops.
Yeah.
You know
that I
means,
supply to. Yeah. I'm not a couture designer. I make a production. So my production started off only as 300 pieces. I'm now going in the thousands. So in 13 months, that's a big growth. I am taking on board 2 agents this year to cover up north and south, different areas. UK is a big country, and I can't always get there. So that's my new venture. I am also in talks with, I won't mention names, but a few department stores. Big stores. Yeah, yes, that are interested to stock my label.
All right, lovely. Any other future plans?
My future plans? I've got a long journey. I've got a long way to go, because I'm juggling a family as well, and I have to take in account my children's emotions and my children's needs. But whatever it is, I'm really looking forward to it, and I am very appreciative of life and what I've got and the outcome with my health and the children. So I'm loving life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving life at the moment.
Yes, I'm sure you have some lows in your life because of your son or this kind of thing, but are there any heights as well, you know, in your life?
Everyone has lows, and I've had lots of those, to be honest, but I'm a very positive person. I will never stay low, and I think you need to get low to get back up.
Mm-hmm.
So everything goes together. Any highs? I've got dreams, I've got ambition, I've got drive.
What are your dreams and ambitions?
My dreams are to make my business work, to fund my family needs, to get my children through university, and be able to push and fulfill their dreams. And I've got a long way to go, but I'll get there.
Definitely.
I'll get there.
So, in this case, you know, because you went through quite a few lows and highs, and you've been able to succeed in your business, if I ask you to give advice to young women or young men, especially women, what is your advice to be successful and, you know, get away from their lows?
My advice would be to follow your instinct, first of all. Especially women, we have a really good intuition. And whatever you decide to do, to enjoy it. Because I don't think, and that would stand for men as well, if you don't enjoy what you do, you won't succeed. And I think that is one of the key. I got out of things that weren't right for me, and I'm actually in something that I wake up and I just can't wait to get to work. And I make sure I juggle everything that I've got to do, from the home to the children, to the school run, to my cooking, to my washing, to my cleaning. I do it all. So it's because I enjoy what you do, you actually gain energy to actually achieve what you want at the end of it.
Good. So I'd like to say a big thank you for coming here. First of all, giving us the story of your life, and giving us the story of your son, which is a very emotional story, and the reason that you join this venture, the charity, and you're working towards this big event, and in your mind there is other events to follow, and it's a very good thing to congratulate you for that.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for opening your heart and giving us all the, you know, lows and highs, and you know, bad and good things in your life. And I wish you all the best for the future. First of all, for your charity, and for your son to be very healthy and happy.
Thank you.
Okay, in life, and the other children as well, and you as well. And wish you success for your business, Pink Flame as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And thank you for being here today.
No, thanks for having me. Been a pleasure. Thank you.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, ladies and gentlemen, ήταν η CHRISSY ADAMOU, συμπατριώτησά μας, η οποία είναι η διευθύντρια αυτής της εταιρείας, Pink Flame. Αν το δείτε πουθενά, να έχετε υπόψη ότι είναι Κυπρία, γεννημένη στο Λονδίνο, επιτυχημένη λοιπόν σε αυτή την περίπτωση, και η γυναίκα η οποία δουλεύει για charity, και αυτό είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό, να μπορούμε να έχουμε τη δυνατότητα να βοηθήσουμε και τους άλλους σε κάποια από τα προβλήματά τους. Κάπου εδώ λοιπόν να την ευχαριστήσω και πάλι, την CHRISSY ADAMOU, και να σας ευχηθώ να είστε καλά κι εσείς, πάντα καλά, και να σας ζούμε και την ερχόμενη Κυριακή, την ίδια ώρα, με το ίδιο πρόγραμμα, πρόσωπα, faces. Από μένα λοιπόν, το Βασίλη Παναγί, καληνύχτα σας, να είστε πάντα καλά και πάντα μαζί μας, και καληνύχτα στη CHRISSY.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you very much.